Welcome to Indian Masterminds. I am today joined by Mr. Deepak Gupta, 1974 batch IAS officer of Jharkhand Cadre. He has been former UPSC chairperson. He happens to be one of the 12 writers in this book called Rearview, Tales from Administration and Diplomacy. These are memoirs which have been compiled to give a direction and lesson to the young bureaucrats. So a very warm welcome to Indian Masterminds, sir. We
Thank
are
you.
talking to you about your experiences, about your memoirs. And let's begin. What was the first day in LBSNAA like when you joined the service? So how did you reach Mussoorie and what were the feelings like?
I think it was a feeling of great pride and joy. Many of us knew each other from before, and we had organized to travel together in the same compartment of the train. And so we were able to celebrate while on the train itself. In those days, getting a job meant financial independence. So for the first time, for many of us, we felt that we are now independent and will be able to stand on our own legs. The second was that most of us, I think, amongst the group, wanted to do a career of public service. And the fact that you were able to get into the IAS, and that was a done deed, it sort of excited you a lot. That yes, I'm finally joined the service and finally I will have an opportunity to do good. And this was the beginning of the career. Mussoorie, the beautiful place, lovely weather, environment, and everybody joining together. So it was an exhilaration of a kind, and I think it continued, transformed into some kind of energy during our careers. But it was a good feeling, and I think that remained throughout. And that is why we have written this book 50 years down the
So
line.
before I proceed to your first posting and work ethics, since I have got another book which you have written, Small Things Matter, and this also key to good governance, and this also relates to your life and times and experiences in the government. इसमें सर आपने अपने बचपन के बारे में भी लिखा है. योर फादर यूज्ड टू बी आईजी पुलिस इन यूपी एंड आई थिंक दोज डेज आईजी यूज्ड टू बी द हाईएस्ट पोस्ट. वाज इट?
He was IG in Himachal Pradesh. He was in UP. He was not the senior most. He was IG Intelligence, IG CID, etc. And then he was founder director in Delhi of the Bureau of Police Research and Development. So yes, he was very senior of the old IP. Indian Police started in the British times.
राइट. और आपके कई भाई बहन ऑलरेडी सिविल सर्विसेज में थे, कुछ आईएफएस थे, कुछ आईएएस थे.
हम लोग 4 भाई हैं
जी.
एल्डेस्ट फॉरेन सर्विस में और बाकी 3 आईएएस
थे. तो यू ऑलरेडी हैड अ हैंग ऑफ
यस
कि सिविल सर्विसेज में क्या होता है और आईएएस में क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस होते हैं, पुलिस में क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस. आपने लिखा भी है कि योर फादर ऑलवेज वांटेड टू बी द होम सेक्रेटरी.
यस.
तो आपको लगता था कि साहब पुलिस से ज़्यादा अच्छी जॉब आईएएस की
नहीं, वो
होती.
उसकी कहानी अलग है और इसलिए उनकी भी एक किताब है, उन्होंने अपनी बायोग्राफी लिखा है, उसका टाइटल है कॉट बाय द पुलिस.
जी.
शुरू में तो नहीं पता चला, ब्रिटिश टाइम में ज्वाइन किया था, मगर जब बाद में जब सीनियर हुए तब फर्क उनको पता चला कि वो आईजी हैं और उनसे एक जूनियर आईएएस ऑफिसर होम सेक्रेटरी हैं. तो उनको फर्क पड़ा कि उनकी क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है. उनका दायरा लिमिटेड टू द पुलिस फोर्स एंड पुलिस फंक्शन. ऑल द पॉलिसी एंड इश्यूज एटसेट्रा वेर बीइंग डिटरमिन्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट व्हिच वाज द होम सेक्रेटरी. सो ही फेल्ट, तो इसलिए उन्होंने ये नहीं कुछ कहा कि भाई आप लोग कौन सा करियर अडॉप्ट करेंगे, बट ही सेड पुलिस नहीं ज्वाइन करना. एंड ऑफ कोर्स ही प्रेफर्ड दैट वी जॉइन द आईएएस, बट पुलिस नहीं ज्वाइन करना.
और आपने ये भी लिखा है अपनी किताब में कि जब आपकी अपब्रिंगिंग हुई तो उस टाइम पे normally you used to get the clothes worn by your elder ब्रदर्स। और जो पहला आपको नया ब्लेजर मिला वो तब मिला जब आप
एकेडमी में थे।
एकेडमी में पहुंचे।
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, क्योंकि 4 भाई थे, आई वॉज द यंगेस्ट, तो किसी का कुछ ना कुछ ये कोट वोट और पैंट वगैरह, जैकेट वगैरह सब छोटी हो ही जाती थी, एंड इट कुड नॉट बी थ्रोन अवे, एंड इट वाज नॉट दैट वी वर फाइनेंशियली क्वाइट टाइट, so we could not spend money on these were considered luxuries if you have coats and this and that, so it was a very simple lifestyle that we led.
To children of one of the topmost IPS officers, तो ये तो लग्जरी नहीं कह सकते, लेकिन आप लोग जिस फ्रूगल सिचुएशन में रहे हैं, दैट शोज द फाइनेंशियल सिचुएशन ऑफ द फैमिली, एंड उस ये भी कि इंटीग्रिटी और क्रेडिबिलिटी एक अलग चीज होती है।
हाँ, तो इसीलिए आई थिंक दीज बिकेम वैल्यूज इन लाइफ विच वेर वो कहते लक्ष्मण रेखा एक तरीके से बन गई थी। नॉट वी हैड अ कंफर्टेबल लाइफ, ये नहीं हम लोग कहेंगे, वी हैड अ कंफर्टेबल लाइफ, बट we did not go to hotels, we did not do these kind of luxury things. So, and I think there are lessons today. You are seeing ki there is a consumptive lifestyle in general in society, and where it is leading us. So as the official class, I think we have to be little careful and live life, because we should set an example.
Right. और दूसरी चीज थी, I like you to recount a couple of anecdotes from your batch of 1974, which is having its golden jubilee this year, कि कुछ ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग एपिसोड्स हो जो आपको अभी तक याद रहते हो।
वहाँ मसूरी के
कि साहब किसने क्या शैतानी की और कैसे कौन पकड़ा गया कौन नहीं पकड़ा गया, वो आज तक कुछ चीजें ऐसी हैं जो कभी पकड़ी नहीं गई, बट स्टिल
I don't think every batch has its own little things, but I think our times were much lighter.
Yeah.
It is more serious today, because today people are going with the ages are more. Sometimes they are married, and sometimes even there is family. So our time, I don't think it was all the time.
Very jovial atmosphere.
Yes, I think we all knew. I think we all knew that the test will come when you come to the job. So training, what is the purpose of training? It's not to give knowledge. It's to provide you tools, provide you an attitude, that will enable you to deliver better. So I think many of us, and especially this group, we were quite confident that we have the tools with us. We have a right attitude, which means work hard and work for the people and deliver results. So we had, I think, more enjoyable time. We had plenty of time to learn. We were very serious in the district training when we came to the field.
But I was still on
There were a lot of riding incidents. I don't know whether anybody has told you. Everybody was very afraid of the horse.
Yeah.
And more afraid of the horse trainer.
So who was the most afraid person?
No, one was Mr. Chaturvedi.
Mr. Atul
Chaturvedi, tall man.
Yeah.
And with great difficulty, he was put on the horse.
Yeah.
And the horse, they never used to make the horse, gallop or anything. So basically, he is going slowly.
Saunter.
But even not, and then one round at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then if he has been placed on the horse in an upright position at place X, then by the time he reaches that place, he is slowly. And then there were couple of incidents where the person has fallen under the horse.
Yeah.
And the horse is jumping. So that was the... then we had very nice episode. We went to treks, we went to the Himalayas and all. So they were very interesting.
Yeah, probably Valley of Flowers.
And the people had gone on a mountaineering thing. They had got lost.
Oh.
So the search party had
For
to
how
be
many
sent.
days?
Well, they were trying to trek,
Yeah.
and then they got lost. So
Oh.
actually helicopter search and all had to be done for them. Then there was a group which was staying in a rest house far in there, and that somehow there was something shaking and the rest house building collapsed. And
Oh.
so everybody had
Because
to
of the
be,
earthquake.
yeah, not an earthquake, a local kind of disturbance. So then we had very interesting times in the army attachment. But we had our little games with the different teachers that used to be there. Sometimes we tried to make fun. Sometimes people tried to make plan not to attend classes because it was attendance was compulsory. So
And who was your roommate?
we had several
Okay.
roommates. Atul was once. One person has passed away. There was one from police who has also passed away. So we get to have with other services in the foundation course.
Yeah, right.
So
And who was the most mischievous of the lot?
अब mischievous का तो पता नहीं.
But
I
most-
think I
most-
think
most-
everybody seemed to be had a little bit of mischief there.
And most studious and
I
steadfast.
People were not very studious. You see, the time for study is gone. You have done your university, and this is the learning thing actually. To build a camaraderie, to get a sense of what the service is about, what the country is, what the constitution is, what are the basic principles of administration, what you are expected to do when you go into the field, etc. Those are the more important things. That's why in my recommendations on training, I have tried to tell that these are the values which we need to
Right.
strengthen. It's not that I provide knowledge.
And sir, how did this book come about?
Huh.
Means whose idea was this, and how each of the memoir poured
think-
in,
I
who
think
edited and compiled them?
if the many of these people they they have had good careers and they have risen to good positions, and many of them have written about things also, and there is a tradition that 50th anniversary celebration will be there in the academy for every batch.
Right.
And from the earlier year, there was a tradition that when they do go, people get together to write something which
Okay.
the academy publishes.
Right.
So that idea was there, and since some of us had written books,
Yeah.
we were inclined to do so.
Now let me come to the conclusion of this interview, and as you rightly said, that now people go there at a means older age, and often they are married. तो कहा जा सकता है कि जब आपका टाइम था तो मैचेस यूज्ड टू बी मेड इन लबासना. नाउ मैचेस आर ऑलरेडी मेड आउटसाइड लबासना एंड चिल्ड्रन आर रेज्ड इन लबासना.
10-12 तो हाँ सही बात है, हम लोग के टाइम में 10-12 तो मैच हो जाते थे.
अब पहले ही शादीशुदा लोग जाते हैं
पहले
तो
ही
मैचेस बनाने का बहुत स्कोप रहता नहीं है.
हाँ, तो उसका तो अब दूसरा वही एक लेसन यही है कि अगर जो वहाँ मैचेस हो तो बेटर है.
Sports as well as
And
otherwise.
it also helps national integration.
Right. Sports matches as well as marital matches. So thank you so much. It was very enlightening and light-hearted interview. I think there are so many takeaways for people, and hope people read, see it and enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.